One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Running through contact. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So UTEP's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football.
And now they've lost the ball. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll go back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gamecocks will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Pass the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Smith wants to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. Across the 25, he's got room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Wow, what a statement you're now making as a defense. 3 sacks in a row. You're making it known that mano-a-mano, these dudes cannot block you.
Kick is in the air. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the left side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Smart move to get down with the slide. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to sling it on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
23, UTEP 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Smith wants to throw. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Hinton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Slips away.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Miners send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smith dropping to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Hinton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line. And that.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UTEP. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got the back over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
37, UTEP 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wall. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit.
4th down coming up.
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's taking the shot. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Wide open downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
At the 46
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Miners in the hurry up. Smith dropping to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. From the gun, running back on the move.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry. Because
they pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now.
Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive. Into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Still looking on the move.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
Slithers into space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Miners are marching down the field. Smith dropping to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Davis. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Glover. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Grove. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rayner. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Bringing the heat. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Rayner. Looking left. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
South Carolina, 58. UTEP, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Ferguson. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Miners decide to punt it away.
Number 42, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
Let's make some noise.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff.
Carried by the running back. Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Glover. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are on the move.
For the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Stein. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They feed him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Grove. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Miners will call on their punt team. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Myers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great...